question here is, how important is bacteria in the human body? And one thing that was kind of shocking to me was that the human body consists of 30 trillion cells and 38 trillion microbial cells. That was a little alarming to me. So I guess the question is, are we really cellular, or are we microbial or bacterial, however you want to state that? Kind of an alarming number. The bottom line from this conference was that the International Probiotics Association and Probiotic Americas, which is a bunch of different companies and manufacturers that were putting things together, they met to discuss what's happening for the cutting edge science and market analysis, key regulatory developments, make sure that everybody's on the same page. And there are a couple of things that came out of this conference and some things that I learned, and I wanted to share those with you. So some of the key microbial terms, we're going to be talking about prebiotics and probiotics today, but some other things that are going to be coming in the future. I wanted to make sure that we're all well aware of those. So prebiotic, also known as fiber, this is the food for probiotics in the digestive tract. Then we have probiotics. Everybody knows about probiotics. These are the beneficial bacteria or the good bacteria in the gut. Then we have postbiotics. This is kind of an interesting thing. So this is not necessarily living or non-living probiotics. It's the metabolite matter from that. And there have been a bunch of clinical studies that have actually come out that show that the metabolite matter from the probiotics and prebiotics that may have been mixed together, whether they are living or not, can have a beneficial effect in some specific areas of health. And then we have Parabiotics. This is the newest form. It's heat-killed, non-viable probiotics. And when administered in specific amounts, they actually provide a beneficial health effect. An interesting concept here is that a lot of times when you get sick and you end up in the hospital, then folks will prescribe antibiotics. And what the folks at this conference were hypothesizing is that, in the next 5 to 10 years, we may actually have folks that are going to be using probiotics to help treat some of the specific illnesses instead of antibiotics to kill things. Kind of an interesting thing. And then lastly, we have Synbiotics. So this is a mixture of prebiotics and probiotics, but both of them have a beneficial effect on their own, and when put together, they have an even greater effect. This is actually, this matches Dr. Tennant's probiotic formula. We'll get into that a little bit more. But one of the big key things that came out of this is that we can support and manipulate the microbiome and help specifically with cravings, emotions, and immunity by supporting it with the appropriate flora and fauna in the digestive tract.